Whoa! Housing crash alert! It's happening again!
I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. I don't need no permission. I'm a man on a mission.
Okay, relax. Please, take a seat. Are we really about to see another housing crash just like what happened in 2008 because new home inventory is rising? People are saying that we're heading into another 2008 housing crash just because new home inventory is increasing. But that is farther from the truth. The data tells a completely different story. And if you don't know it, you can make the biggest mistake of your real estate life. Right now, headlines are blasting everywhere. New inventory is climbing. Are we headed for another crash? But here's the problem. Those headlines leave out the most important part of the story. Yes, we're seeing more new homes for sale, but that doesn't automatically mean oversupply or a bubble ready to burst. In fact, when you dig deeper into the numbers, today's market couldn't be more different from 2008. The crash happened because of too much supply and reckless lending. But in today's market, the real issue is the opposite. We've had over 15 years of underbuilding and now builders are simply trying to catch up. So let's break down exactly what everyone is getting wrong about this rise in new home inventory and why understanding this matters whether you're buying, selling, or investing right now here in Las Vegas. Number one, the inventory myth. What people assume when they hear more homes are on the market, the first thought that comes to mind is, uh-oh, here comes another 2008 crash. That's because back then, oversupply, way too many homes for sale, was one of the biggest reasons the market collapsed. The truth is that in 2008, inventory levels exploded to almost 4 million homes nationwide. That's like having more homes for sale than buyers could possibly absorb, which drove prices down fast. In today's reality, even though we've seen a recent rise in new home inventory, the total numbers of homes available is still nowhere near what it was in 2008. So look at the data. We're still well below those crash levels. More homes today isn't a sign of danger, it's a sign of normalization. Buyers are finally getting some options again, which we desperately needed after years of extremely low supply. Number two, 15 years of underbuilding. What happened after 2008? Builders got burned. When the housing market collapsed, they slammed on the brakes, new construction slowed down drastically, and the result of that, for the next 15 years, builders didn't put enough homes to keep pace with the demand. Think about it. The United States population was still growing, families were still forming, but builders weren't keeping up. The data shows it. Before 2008, we had years of overbuilding. After the crash, we swung to the opposite extreme, severe underbuilding. Here's why it matters today. That underbuilding created a massive housing shortage, and we're still feeling the effects of the 2008 housing crash right now. Which is why even though inventory is rising, it is still not enough to satisfy demand. Hey, real quick, I see that you haven't subscribed yet, but if this video is helping you out in any way, take a second and hit that subscribe button for me. According to this chart, most viewers aren't subscribed yet, but if real estate is on your radar here in Las Vegas, you'll want to stick around. I share advice, tips, insights, real estate home tours, and real estate humor every week, and I don't want you to miss out. All right, let's get back to the video. Number three, builders aren't flooding the market. They're catching up. What people think, if builders are adding new homes, we must be heading into oversupply. But what's really happening? Builders are finally playing catch up for the first time in over a decade. They're increasing production to meet pent-up demand. The proof is in the numbers. The orange bars on this chart shows that we've only just begun climbing out of this hole. And experts at Realtor.com estimate it could take about 7.5 more years of steady building to actually close the gap. The increase and rise in new home inventory isn't a warning sign of another bubble. It's simply part of the recovery plan and process from years of underbuilding. Number 4, why this matters for buyers and sellers. For buyers, this is great news. More inventory means you have more choices. You're not competing with 20 other offers on the same property like we saw a couple years ago. It also means more negotiating power. Builders are offering incentives, sellers are open to concessions, and buyers finally have some breathing room. For sellers, on the other hand, don't let the headlines scare you. Inventory may be up, but we're still far from 2008 levels. Demand is still strong, and if your home is priced right and marketed well, it will sell. The key is being strategic, not panicking. For investors, opportunity is here. You can secure properties now while the market is still working to correct itself. By the time inventory finally catches up years from now, values will likely look very different. So here's what you can take away from this video. Just because new home inventory is rising doesn't mean a crash is looming over the horizon. The truth is, we're still playing catch up from more than 15 years of underbuilding, and it could take almost a decade before we can fully balance supply and demand. But here's the bigger question you should be asking yourself. What does this mean for timing? If it's going to take years to close the gap, is now the moment to act before inventory finally catches up? Or do you risk waiting too long? If you're serious about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, let's connect. I'll show you how builders are moving in our local market right now here in Las Vegas, and how you can take advantage before the crowd catches on. If this video gave you a fresh perspective on the current Las Vegas housing market and you learned something different on what the difference is between today and back in 2008, drop a like and leave a comment below and let me know what surprised you or what you learned for the first time. So click the link in the description below to schedule your free, no pressure buyer consultation or seller appointment with me. Remember, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on the new videos that come out every week that can help you stay informed and make confident decisions. For more real estate tips and insights, follow me on all of my social media platforms. I post a condensed version of this content packed with so much value to help you make smarter moves. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.